Hey kittens, and welcome back to Let's Play Sword Shadow of the Templars. And we're back here at this point.
Attention! Please do not open the window, monsieur.
Don't you think it's kind of stuffy in here?
Attention! Stuffy? Then please do not
What's
open
the
the window,
problem?
monsieur.
Fumes from
Don't
car
you think
exhaust?
it's
kind of stuffy
Not
in
just
here?
that, monsieur. Better stuffy. There's a new vagabond.
What's the
Opened up
problem?
across the
Fumes from car
The
exhaust?
laughing. Not just that, monsieur.
So what's the problem?
There's a new vagabond opened up across the street. The laughing buffaloes.
So what's the problem?
The amount of organic compound and smoke particles released is astounding. The amount of organic compound and smoke particles released is astounding. Since they opened, that is local air pollution has doubled. And it stinks like a funeral pyre. That is why I keep the windows closed.
In the case was a spindly tripod, blackened with age and pitted with rust. It was identical to the tripod pictured on the manuscript. Blackened notice identified it as 15th century from Western Ireland. It was identical to the tripod pictured on the manuscript. A notice identified it as 15th century from Western Ireland. This tripod was found in Ireland. The site of a Knights Templar preceptory.
To keep your voice down.
I'm sorry, I was excited. Ireland!
What's that?
This tripod was found in Ireland.
I will have to ask you to keep your voice down.
I'm sorry, I was excited. Pardon me.
Oui, monsieur?
Are you Lobino?
Oh, no. Fancy you mistaking me for him. No.
Pardon
I
me.
am the
Oui,
deputy
monsieur?
custodian.
But Lobino does work here. Are you
Well,
Lobino?
Oh, I wouldn't go so far
Fancy
as
you
to
mistaking
call it
me for
him.
studied
No.
here most days,
I am
but as
the
you can
deputy
see for
custodian.
yourself.
But Lobino
No.
does work here.
Today, work. I wouldn't go so
Do you
far
know anything
as to
about the
call
Knights
it
of the
the
Temple?
Is
No,
studied
sir.
here most
Not
days,
a
but as you
sausage.
can see
The
for
sign on the
yourself.
tripod says
Not
it was
today.
found at a Templar preceptory.
It
Do you know
does-
anything about
yeah.
the Knights of the Temple? It doesn't
No,
mention
sir.
John D.
Not a
at all.
sausage. Most
The sign on the
Remus,
tripod
you don't know
says
anything
it
about
was
the
found
tripod,
at
do
a
you?
Templar
No, I don't.
preceptory.
It does. I never had
Yeah.
much of a starting
It
life,
doesn't
you
mention
see.
John
Now, what
D.
little
at
education
all.
I gained
Most
through my
Remus.
He
You
was
don't know
an
anything
optician,
about the tripod,
but he
do
also
you?
doubled
No, I
as the
don't.
village school teacher.
I never had
Taught
much
me
of
the
a
alphabet.
start in life, you see.
Wait, I owe what little
19
education I
letters
gained to my
The bottom row of the
He
chart
was
was,
an optician.
too small even for
But
him
he
to
also
read.
doubled as the
So
village
he
school
left them
teacher.
out.
He taught
Why
me
don't
the
you start
alphabet.
over and enroll for
Wait.
adult education?
19
No,
letters of it.
I never
The
thought
bottom
of
row
that.
of the chart
Do you
was
see?
too small
If I
even for
studied
him to
art
read.
and did
So
all
he
my
left
homework.
them out.
Yes.
Why
I
don't you
could
start
be a
over and
professor of
enroll for
history.
adult education?
At your age?
You know,
Dream
I
on.
never thought of that. Do you see? If I
Can you give
studied
me any
art
further
and
information
did
about
all
the
my
tripod?
homework,
Certainly, monsieur.
I could be a
It's
professor of
infamous.
history. That
At your
tripod,
age? Dream on.
that belonged to John D.
Can you give me any further information
the
about the
importance
importance
of
of John D's
Certainly,
tripod?
monsieur.
D
It's
was the most
infamous.
famous
That
escapologist of the 16th century.
That belonged
the
to
Houdini
John
of
D.
his time.
Don't you mean alchemist?
What's the importance of John D's
Escapologists
tripod?
use ropes,
D was the
chains, and
most
handcuffs,
famous
not
escapologist of the
tripods.
16th
Whatever he
century.
was,
The
that is the
Houdini
tripod
of
he
his
used
time.
in his
Don't you mean
experiments.
alchemist? Escapologists
What kind of
use
experiments
ropes,
did John D
chains, and
perform with his
handcuffs,
tripod?
Not tripods.
Is the
Whatever
usual?
he was,
Didn't
that
you
is the
study
tripod
chemistry
he
at
used
school?
in his
Yeah,
experiments?
but we skipped over thaumatology.
What kind of experiments
Can
did
I
John
take
D
a closer
perform
look
with
at
his
the tripod?
What? Is the usual?
Get it out of the
Didn't you
case.
study chemistry at school? No.
Yeah,
That
but we
tripod
skipped over
is protected
thaumatology.
by a sophisticated
Can I take a
surveillance
closer
system.
look at the
How
tripod?
sophisticated?
A
Get it out of the case. No.
That
How
tripod
is the alarm bell
protected by
triggered?
a
By the
sophisticated
slightest
surveillance
pressure
system.
on
How
or
sophisticated?
movement of
A
any
painfully
part
loud
of the case
alarm
wherein
bell.
that tripod is situated.
How is
It
the
strikes
alarm
me
bell
that to
triggered?
call your alarm
by
system
the slightest
sophisticated is,
pressure on
well,
or movement
stretching the
of
truth a little.
any part of the
never
case
well,
wherein
yes,
that tripod is
sophistication
situated.
is in
it strikes me that to call your alarm system sophisticated
Do you know anything
is,
about medieval
well,
manuscripts?
stretching the truth
Not
a
me,
little.
monsieur. It has never
not
failed
studied.
yet.
Although people
The sophistication
often
is
mistake me
in
for what?
it. It is the uniform, I guess.
Simplicity.
This is a
Do you know
close.
anything about
They are
medieval
incorrect.
manuscripts? And they
Not
ask you
me,
to park
monsieur.
their cars?
They
I am
asked
no
me to
scholar.
park. Look, no. They ask me for what? It is the uniform I get. The exhibit. They see the cars.
Whereas you know next to nothing. They ask you to park their cars?
They ask me to park. No. They are not like Monsieur. I am an authority on the exhibits in my care.
Whereas you know next to nothing.
Do you
about
recognize the
Of
man in
course
this
not.
photograph?
All I am saying is, I am no scholar. Reason why
Not
I
like
should.
Monsieur
No, I
Lobino.
guess not. Do you
Thanks
recognize the
for
man in
your
this
help.
photograph?
No, monsieur. Is there any reason why I should?
No, I guess not.
Thanks for your help.
Okay.
Hi. I've been to the Crew Museum.
Did you speak to Lobino?
No, he wasn't there. Hi. I've been to the Crew Museum.
Did you speak to
I
Lobino?
found the
No,
tripod.
he wasn't there.
Where?
In the museum. It belonged to the Templars. It was dug up in Ireland at a place called Loch Marne.
I have heard of Lochmarn. I read an
I
article
found the
about the
tripod.
castle. Where? Take a look for
In the
yourself.
museum. It belonged to the
popular
Templars.
gossip magazine.
It was dug up in Ireland
that
at a place
rubbish?
called Loch Marne.
No, I have heard of Lochmarn. I read an
Professor
article about the
Nigel
castle.
Pegram,
Take a look for yourself.
a popular gossip magazine. You read that rubbish?
What? No,
He
I read
resigned his
it.
chair at Durham University. Professor Nigel Pegram. Not only that, but he canceled the filming of a fourth series of his popular
What?
television. He resigned his chair at Durham University. This site at Loch Marne must time the excavation to him. Not only
He's a
that,
professor of history.
but he canceled the
They're all
filming
cuckoo.
of a fourth
All the
series of his
same,
popular
I'd like to
television
talk to this
program. Professor Pegram. How do you feel
This
about
site
a
at
trip
Loch
to
Marne
Ireland?
must
Be awful important to him. Huh?
He's a professor of history. They're all I want to follow up the
All the
Belotta
same,
case.
I'd like
If
to
you
talk to
really
this
think
Professor
Peagram's
Pegram.
gem is
How do you
important,
feel
why
about
don't
a
you
trip to
visit
Ireland?
Lochmarne?
On my own?
Disappointed.
I'm not so sure
But
about
I won't
that.
be going.
Where is
I
Ireland
want to
exactly?
follow up the Belotta case. If you really think Peagram's gem is important,
Let's
why
take
don't
another
you
look at
visit
the
Lochmarne?
manuscript. On my own? I'm not so sure about that. Where is Ireland exactly? A crystal ball. The Night Scroll bears a phrase in Latin. Let's take another look at the manuscript. You will be enlightened. A knight with a crystal ball. The Night Scroll. There's a woman looking at her reflection in through my teaching. The reflection you will be enlightened. Hideous faces.
Look
There's a
there,
woman
two guys
looking
on
at
the
her
same horse.
reflection in a mirror, but the reflection has three
There's a guy
hideous
working on a
faces.
loom.
There's a guy with a sword
Look
and a
there,
bull.
two guys
Between
on the
them
same
is
horse.
a gem supported by a tripod. There's a guy working on a loom. There's a guy with a sword and a
I'll
bull.
see you later.
Between them is a gem supported by a tripod. I have to go.
Okay, I'll see you later.
We got the museum.
No, monsieur. No, et no.
Okay, okay. Pardon me.
Oui, monsieur. No, monsieur. No, et no.
Okay, okay. Do you know anything about the night?
No, sir.
The sign on the tripod.
It doesn't.
Yeah. Pardon
Most.
me.
Oui, monsieur.
You don't know anything about...
No, I don't. I never had much of
Do you know anything about the night?
No, sir. It
The
was.
sign on the tripod.
It doesn't.
Why don't you
Yeah.
start...
You know?
Most... You don't know anything about...
No, I don't. I never had much of a start. I owe a little education. It was.
Have you ever
it
heard
taught
of the
me
Club
about-
Alamo? Why don't you start?
Oh, you know?
Do
I
you?
don't
And
know.
you're...
Is it like that?
Do you recognize this ID pass? Have you ever heard of the Club Alamut?
Oh no, I don't frequent places like that.
Can you give me any further information about the tripod?
Certainly,
Do you
monsieur.
recognize this
It's
ID pass?
infamous. That
No.
tripod, that belonged to John D.
Can you give me any further information about the tripod? John D.
Certainly,
D was the
monsieur.
most... Don't you
It's
mean...
infamous.
Whatever...
That tripod,
What kind of experiment...
that belongs
yeah,
to John
I'm
D.
skipping over this
Can
because
I
we've
take a
had...
closer look at
What's
the
the
importance of
What?
John D?
D was the
Get
most
it
out
don't
of
you
the
mean
case.
that
Whatever. Ah no.
What kind of
That
experiment?
tripod is protected
Yeah,
by
but we...
a sophisticated
Can I take a
governance
closer look at the
system.
tripod?
How
sophisticated?
What? Get it out of the case. Ah no.
Do you know anything about medieval manuscripts?
That's not me, monsieur. It is the unit system.
How sophisticated? Whereas you...
Painfully loud and loud bed, monsieur.
Do you know anything about medieval manuscripts?
It is not me, monsieur. It is the unit.
And they ask me
for your help.
Whereas you...
Of course not. Not like monsieur.
How is the...
By this, it has...
Thanks for your help.
What do I do? I am stuck.
Excuse me, Sergeant.
What do you want now?
I'd like to report an assault.
Yes, monsieur? Where is the victim?
I'm the victim. Excuse me,
I've
Sergeant.
been harassed
What do
by
you
a
want
pair of
now?
thugs. I see. And where did this
I'd like to
alleged
report an
assault
assault.
take place? Yes, monsieur?
Outside
Where is
the
the
Hotel
victim?
Ubu. I'm the victim. I was leaving. I've been harassed by a
Could
pair
you
of
describe the
thugs.
suspects, monsieur?
One looked
And
like
where
a
did
gorilla,
this alleged
and the other
assault
looked like a
take
weasel.
place?
Their names are outside the Hotel Guido. They stopped me as I was leaving and went through my pockets.
time. Could you describe the suspects, monsieur?
One looked like a gorilla, and the other looked like a weasel. Their names are
also
Flap
Yes,
and
he
Guido.
is. You wish to speak to him? Get them this time.
Yes, I do.
One moment, monsieur.
Is Rosso here?
It's Stobart, yes, monsieur. He is. He insists on talking to you again.
Did he say
Yes,
what
I
it
do.
was about?
One moment, monsieur. No, monsieur.
Very well.
It's Stobart, monsieur. He insists on talking to you again.
Did he say what it was
There must
about?
be something we
No,
can get
monsieur.
out of him.
Hi, Inspector. Remember me?
Very well.
But of course, Mr. Stobart. My mind is a well-ordered faculty. A mental classification system that's the envy
Hi,
of the
Inspector,
Bibliothèque
remember me?
Nationale. But of course,
No
Mr.
tricks,
Stobart.
monsieur.
My
Just
mind is a
exercise.
well-ordered faculty.
Just as our muscles
a
waste
mental
through
classification
inactivity,
system
so
that's
our
the
minds
envy of the
decay.
Bibliothèque Nationale.
But there is no need.
No tricks,
If
mark
only
you,
people would
monsieur.
learn to
Just
exercise
daily.
Just as our
He was trying
muscles
to
waste
impress
through
me.
inactivity,
He
so
was
our
pompous
minds
and patronizing,
decay.
but
there
he
is
had
no
style.
need. If
Yes.
only people
If
would
you
learn
call
to
about the
exercise
bombing
their
wits,
wits
you're
daily.
too late.
If he was trying to impress me,
Investigations have
it
been
worked.
closed.
He was pompous and
I've
patronizing,
been taken
but
off
he
the
had
case.
style.
Strange.
What
about the murder?
If
the
you
dead
call
guy?
about the bombing,
It is out of
you're
my
too late.
hands.
Investigations have been closed.
But
I have been taken
Have you
off
heard of
the
Professor
case.
Pegram, the
what about the
archaeologist?
murder? The
Molly
dead guy?
Pegram.
It is
the
out of
second
my
son
hands.
of Lord Barclay Pegram.
I don't know. I only read about him in a magazine. Have you heard
So
of
much
Professor
for the
Pegram, the
efficacy of
archaeologist?
rehabilitation. Molly Pegram. What has
The
he
second
done, son
this
of Lord
time?
Barclay Pegram?
He made an I don't important know. archaeological I only read about him in a magazine.
So much
Do you
for
know
the
Pegram well?
efficacy
I
of
have connections
rehabilitation.
with the family.
What
but
has
I
he
wouldn't
done
say I
this
knew him
time?
at all.
Is his name
He
made an
really
important
Molly?
archaeological
Of
find
course
in
not.
Ireland?
That was the nickname
Do you know
he was
Pegram
given
well?
at school.
I have
All his
connections
friends
with
and
the family,
acquaintances
but I
know
wouldn't
him as
say I
Molly.
knew him at
Strange
all.
nickname.
Is his name
For now to
really
get.
Molly?
Of course not.
Don't
That
you want
was
to know
the
what I found out
nickname he
about
was
the killer?
given at school.
I told you,
All his
monsieur,
friends
the
and
case
acquaintances
is
know
closed.
him as Molly.
I have washed my hands of the whole affair.
Then I'll have to continue my investigations without
Don't you
your
want to know
help.
what I found out
No.
about the killer?
You must
I
forget
told
the
you,
business of the
monsieur,
crown
the case is
completely.
closed.
Go back to
I have
being an
washed my
ordinary
hands of the
tourist,
whole affair.
Stobart.
Then I'll have to continue my
What
investigations
are you
without
hiding,
your help.
mister?
No.
Did you find out
You
the
must
ID
forget
of
the
the guy who
business
was
of the
killed in
crown
the explosion?
completely. Go
I
back to
already
being an
knew who he
ordinary
was.
tourist, Stobart.
I heard that the bomb victim's name was Plantow.
Your
Did
sources
you find
are
out the
reliable.
ID of the
He
guy
was a
who was
big
killed
shot
in
of
the
the treasury,
explosion?
wasn't he?
Maybe
I
that's why
already
you've been
knew
taken
who he
off the
was.
case.
I'm sorry, monsieur.
I heard that the bomb
I cannot
victim's
comment.
name was Plantow.
Your
Do you know a
sources
pair of
are
thugs
reliable.
called Flap
He was a
and
big
Guido?
shot of the treasury,
I have
wasn't
known
he?
those
Maybe
two
that's
since
why
they
you've been taken off the
graduated from
case.
special
I'm
school.
sorry, monsieur.
Special
Flap
school.
I
I
cannot
cannot
comment.
comment.
But
Do you know a pair
is the
of
real
thugs called
brains of
Flap
the
and
partnership.
Guido?
Where
I
did
have
you
known
hear of
those
them?
two since they
I met them out
graduated
front of
from
the Hotel
special
Ubu.
school.
Flap is an
Have you
piece
heard of the
work.
Knights Templar?
But
Les
Guido is the
Templiers.
real brains
But
of
of
the
course,
partnership.
monsieur,
Where did
their
you hear of
fame is
them?
widespread
I met them out
throughout
front of the
France.
Hotel Ubu.
We haven't forgotten them.
Have you heard
Unlike
of the
the
Knights
rest of
Templar?
Europe,
It was the King of
Templiers.
France who persecuted
But of course,
them.
monsieur,
Indeed.
their fame is widespread
That's
throughout France. We
Underneath
haven't
his
forgotten
cultured
them.
facade, the
Unlike
man
the
was
rest of
real
Europe.
twitchy.
It was the King
You're
of
obviously
France
a great
who
admirer
persecuted
of the
them,
Knights
though.
Templar.
Indeed.
They were men of
That
great
shook his
honor,
coat.
monsieur. The
Underneath his
flower
cultured
of
facade, the
chivalry.
man was real
Not
twitchy.
everyone would
You're
share your
obviously a
views,
great
Inspector.
admirer of the Knights
Not
Templar.
everyone
They
shares
were
men
my
of great
passion
honor,
for
monsieur.
Bartok.
The
But if the
flower
Templars were
of
as honorable
chivalry. That's enough.
Not everyone
I do
would
not
share
wish
your
to hear
views,
your
Inspector.
uninformed
Not
opinions.
everyone
shares my passion
Why do you get so
for
wound up about the
Bartok.
Knights Templar?
But if the
They've been
Templars
dead
were
for
as
centuries.
honorable as...
I shouldn't have
That's
pushed
enough.
my luck.
I do not
Maybe
wish to
his
hear your
ancestors were
uninformed opinions.
Whatever.
Stobart.
I saw the anger
Why do you get so
flare in
wound
his
up about
eyes
the
like a
Knights
distant
Templar?
summer
They've been dead
thunderstorm.
for
The
centuries.
Templars
I
were
shouldn't
the
have
first
pushed my luck.
true internationalists.
Maybe his ancestors were
800
Templars.
years on,
Whatever.
and still the
I
world
saw
is
the anger
fragmented by
flare in his eyes like a
nationalistic
distant
flag-waving
summer
fools.
thunderstorm.
The Templars were the first true internationalists. 800 years on,
So long,
and
Inspector.
still the world is fragmented by nationalistic flag-waving fools.
What are you
will
hiding?
excuse me.
See you later, Sergeant.
So long, Inspector.
See you later, Sergeant.
Yeah. Definitely sounds like it.
Hi. I've been to the Crew Museum.
Did you speak to Lobineau?
No, he wasn't there. Hi. I've been to the Crew Museum.
Did you speak to
Have you found
Lobineau?
out any
No,
more about the murders?
he wasn't there.
Well, it may be nothing, but both the clan's victims visited Paris earlier this year.
When?
The second week of July.
Well, that's
They were
looking
both here at the same time.
Have you found
Did
out
they
any
meet?
more about the murders?
Well, it may be
But
nothing,
I can't imagine
both
it
the
was
clan's victims
coincidence.
visited Paris earlier this year.
When?
The second week of July.
Let's
They were
take
both
another
here
look
at
at the
the same time.
manuscript.
Did they meet?
I don't know, but I can't imagine it was
There's a guy with a
coincidence.
sword and a bull.
Between them is a gem supported by
Let's
a
take another
tripod.
look at the manuscript. There's a guy with a sword and a bull.
Between them is a gem supported by a tripod. There's a woman looking at her reflection in a mirror, but the reflection has three hideous faces. There's a guy working on a loom. There's a woman looking at her reflection in a mirror,
knight
but
with
the
a
reflection
crystal
has
ball.
three
The
hideous
knight's
faces.
scroll
Bears a phrase in Latin. Through
There's
my
a guy working on a
teachings,
loom.
you will be enlightened.
A
Look
knight
there,
with a
two
crystal
guys on the
ball.
same horse.
The knight's scroll bears a phrase in Latin. Through my teachings,
Tell me more about your
you
family.
will be
When I
enlightened.
was a little girl, I used to spend the winter with my
Look
grandfather
there,
and
two
grandma.
guys on the
They
same
were the
horse.
best times, warm and safe in their tiny cottage. My grandfather
Tell me
rolled
more about
cigarettes
your
while
family.
grandma made hot
When I was a
chocolate and
little
cake.
girl, I used to
One
spend
day,
the winter with
he
my
stopped his
grandfather
swimming.
and grandma.
He put the lid
They were the
back
best
on his
times,
tobacco jar,
warm
and took
and
me in
safe
his
in their
arms.
tiny
I
cottage.
laughed and
My
wriggled,
grandfather
but he
rolled
hushed me
cigarettes while
sometimes.
grandma made
With
hot
his
chocolate and
unshaven
cake.
chin all
One
scratchy in
day,
my ear,
he stopped his
he
swimming.
told me his
He put the lid
What did
back
he
on
say?
his tobacco
He
jar
said,
and took me in his arms.
I don't
I
smoke,
laughed and wriggled, but
but
he
she
hushed
likes
me
to
to be
think I
silent.
do.
With
What a
his
weird old
unshaven
man.
chin all
Don't call my
scratchy in
grandfather
ear.
weird. He was the
He
nicest
told
guy
me his
ever.
secret. I wish
What
I
did
was
he
back
say?
in that cottage
He
instead of
said,
this crummy apartment in
I
this
don't
noisy
smoke,
city.
but she likes to think I do.
What a weird old man.
Don't call my grandfather weird. He was the nicest
I
guy
have to
ever.
go.
I wish I was
Okay,
back in that
I'll
cottage
see you
instead of
later.
this crummy apartment in this noisy city.
I'm stuck.
Oh, hi. I have to go.
Hello,
Okay,
my
I'll
handsome
see you later.
friend.
See you later.
That's right, monsieur, he is.
Oh, hi.
Hello, my handsome friend.
Did we go there?
See you later.
That's right, monsieur, he is.
Okay. We talk to him.
Hi there. Remember me?
Ah, Mary, Inspector. Have you found him?
Who?
The man in the sewer, of course.
I'm, Hi there.
Sifting
Remember
through
me?
the evidence.
Ah,
Mary, Inspector. Rather you than me. Have you found him? So, when you are not the man in the sewer, of course, sewer.
I'm
What do you
sifting through
I
the
take a
evidence.
lot of showers.
Rather you than me, monsieur. Very good, monsieur. So, when you are not with exploring sewers, what do you do?
I take a lot of showers.
No, I ain't gonna get anything out of it.
Oh, very good, monsieur. A policeman with a sense of humor.
I decided I'd had enough of messing with that drain pipe. There was nothing. I decided I'd had enough of messing with that drain pipe.
Okay, I'm confused.
There was nothing of interest.
Pardon me.
Oui, monsieur?
Pardon me.
Oui, monsieur?
Do you know anything about the...
No, sir.
The sign on the...
It,
Yeah. You don't know...
No, it was. It taught me. But
Why don't
you do
you're... Thanks. Do you know anything about the...
No, sir.
The sign on the...
What do
Yeah.
we do?
Mo,
I'm
you don't
stuck.
No, it was. It taught me. But
Why don't
you do
you're... Thanks for your help.
They're not.
leave it alone.
Closet? It is...
This ain't
Leave it alone.
because I'm out of ideas.
Closet?
Do we do? I'm stuck. Well, I'm gonna leave it here. I know I haven't done a lot of talking in this video, but there was a lot of dialogue. I didn't want to talk while the dialogue was speaking. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!